Listen to this hilarious sound this red alert figure makes.
This is a Transformers Armada Red Alert. It's a very awkward looking figure, but it's not too bad. There's a lot of vehicle mode kibble on it and the chest area is very huge. First, let's take a look at his accessories. He comes with his Minicon named, what is it? Long arm. Okay, yeah. Here's the instructions, nothing too special there. Unlike you, you're special. Now you might have noticed something about this figure. He's missing a hand. That's because he doesn't come with the normal regular hand. Instead, you turn this and bring this out. You have these things right over here, which you can take out. Please don't embarrass me. Alright, there we go. It comes with whatever this is right over here, and these go right over here. So you got whatever this thing is. Did I put it on upside down? I don't know. Is it supposed to be like this? I don't know. I don't really care. And this little pew pew weapon. And you can also plug this one in right here. It's honestly very tiny. I do wish this figure came with a normal pair of hands. I do appreciate the storage. It can be a little awkward to move in and out, and I feel like I'm always going to break it. Now here's a look at his Minicon. Got a very simple color scheme, mostly black. To transform him, bring these out, and then you can just bring the arms out a little bit, and that's literally it. Minicon transformations are always simple. Here's a closer look at it. He's got the Minicon logo there, a weird looking head, and mostly overall a very simple design. He's got some details right over here. This can move. I do like how it has some detail right over here also. Wheels can spin. The head can't spin around. The Minicon toys never really had movable heads. Here's the range of movement on the arm. The legs can also move. It's a little stubborn though, and these can move right here. Now if we just transform him back, we can place the Minicon here. This comes out and it makes some sounds. If you press this right here, it'll fire.
If you don't have a Minicon, you can just do that, and this can open and close.
You can also take it off and have him hold it, and if you keep pushing down on this, it'll make the same sound. And if you put the Minicon here, this pops out, and if you push down on it again, it shoots out this thing. Here's a closer look at that. Very simple. It's got the Autobot logo right there. It's got some detail around the rim. Here's the other side. It's very orange. And actually, you know what? I want to try something real quick. Okay, I just turned all the lights off, and that's pretty cool. It does glow under UV. I don't know if that was meant to be like a hidden feature or something, or if it's just because of the color of the paint. A lot of different things glow under UV.
UV. More like you very much should subscribe.
But in the show, this does glow. Now the figure has quite a few slots for Minicons. You have slots here, here, and if you bring this out and this up, you can place the Minicon here. Like, you could seriously fill this thing up with Minicons. In fact, and there you go, he's got like 5 Minicons on him. Now here's a closer look at the figure itself. The Autobot logo on it looks pretty bad. I do like the head sculpt on here. He's got a cross up on his forehead, and it does have light piping. It's a little hard to tell, but it is there. The chest area on him is very big. My camera keeps trying to focus on that area. The doors become the shoulders on him. The back is very it's something. Like, talk about a backpack there. Like, what is he storing? Like canned foods and stuff for the food drive. It also gets in the way of his legs, so you kind of have to bring him out a bit. And he has a bit of mechanical detail on him. Here are the legs. They are a bit hollow over here. Now if you bring these back out, there is some detail there and some detail here. This panel has some detail as well. There's some silver here. Not a whole lot of detail on the figure. The robot mode is flawed, but you know, for its time, I can't really complain too much. Here he is next to Cybertron Red Alert. It is much smaller. Here he is next to Generations Red Alert. I think the arms might be wrong there. Just ignore it. Armada Blur. Armada Hotshot. Now for the articulation, his head here can move up and down like that. He can also spin all the way around. The arms right here can move back and forth. These arms can move out and to the side. These doors are attached to the shoulders right here, so you are able to get a full 360 rotation. The biceps are able to rotate. You got double hinges on the elbow, so they can go in like that, and you can bring them up again. It looks like the legs are on a ball joint there, but I can only get them to go this far out. The knees can bend, and this can spin around, but only up to right here. The foot can move, and this heel area can move as well. Now onto the transformation of the figure, and it's fairly simple. First, bring this back, bring his head down in. Now close up the feet, flip it over, and bring him up in there. Same here. Now bring these side bits out. Now you can peg this in place. Now untab this to bring it up. Now bring this up in there. It would be really nice if these feet could tap in there. Now bring this up as well. And now just put it in place. Same here. Take this out and place this in here. Now we fold these arms up and we can bring them in there. Same on this side. Now do the same on this side, and now we can place it in. And it is a very nice vehicle mode. The figure itself is also really fun and just satisfying to transform. Although that could just be the anxiety in me wanting to enjoy the simple things. It's like something in my life that is guaranteed. It won't change, it'll stay the same, and it's very simple. Unlike trying to talk to women, they scare me. It rolls around pretty well. Just listen to that satisfying sound. It's a nice looking vehicle mode. The underside is very clean. The wheels have a brown rim with some ridges on them. There's some suspension detail on the tires over there. You got a little bit of car detail here and about the front with the grille, headlights, and these things and a bunch of car stuff. It's got a little gas tank over there and one on the other side. Here's a look at the back. I feel like that's the weakest point of this. These clearly stick out and look very obvious. It does have some door opening action on there. That's something I always wanted in Transformers figures when I was younger. Also, I just realized I didn't have this in all the way, but it's supposed to go in like that. You can still see his head there, not too big of an issue. I like the red tint there. It would be nice if this was also a red tint, instead it's a red sticker. The Minicon here does still work, and push down on it again to fire, and it'll make the same sounds. It won't close with this in there though, so you have to take it out. The Minicon action also still works here. Now, this also makes one other sound that's really funny. Push it up and then... That's the most hilarious sound I've ever heard in a Transformers figure. Now, if you enjoyed this video right here, make sure to check out this video right over here. A big thank you to my patrons on Patreon.